BB attracted more ducks this morning. And they're fighting over it. That's what we do almost every morning. Alrighty, baby.
Alrighty, cameraman.
Hopefully this lunch will do Gus good today.
Yeah, that's all.
Did you do your exercises?
No, I said.
Stretches? No?
No. I'll do some when I get home tonight.
You fed your duckies that were fighting over the crackers?
Yeah, I fed my duckies.
Now they know the kind. They come from far away. They're not right down the road. There's a pond.
Well, there's two of them. One through that way, and then the other one, which is up by Copper Ridge.
Yeah. But they come far.
Yeah, and they brought some friends this morning.
Yeah, they sure did. But yeah, normally they leave their area to find food.
In the morning,
yeah, and then they go back to their thing, and sometimes they come in the evening.
Yeah, sometimes.
But this morning they were waiting. They were waiting and stuff.
And they were coming up a little closer than normal.
Yeah, they brought, like you said, they brought some friends. All right, let's get dashing. Let's do it. Let's hope the dash guys are out there. You say Chapato, I say Chipotle. 675 for 3.6 miles. Got our first dash.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's talk about people like in our age group. Old.
50 to 55. And older.
You know, 30s, 40s too. Because they have issues like we have, body pain and all that other stuff going on. Like me, big boy. I'm big boned. My bones are big. Just you know, like BB does her yoga, which I need to start doing something because my side to side
mobility.
Yeah, I can feel it because of my belly, but I can feel like I can't twist as to the side like I used to twist. So
you gotta do
stretch
something,
those
or
muscles.
you're gonna lose your range of motion.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm losing my range of motion there.
And you can lose it on your sides, guys.
Yeah.
Because that's all connected to the hips and the shoulders and everything in between, and organs start to smush together. And
we've had some people on there saying how they dash and that they
I don't want to be that size.
that they're hurting and stuff. So
well, yeah, you know, and
it's a little tough on them. Well, it's tough on us
well,
too.
it's tough, yeah, because like for me, if I sit too long, I hurt. If I have to stand too long, I hurt.
Or after you do something, you start hurting. You know, those are other ones too. Alrighty, let's go get your Chipotle.
Let's go get my Chipotle on.
Yeah, we're a little early. Alright. Run, baby, run.
We're running today, folks.
Here we go again. Same old stuff again.
Yep.
One more day and we'll be through. I'll be glad, and how about you?
Oh yeah.
It's a military song.
And when I get back, it better be right.
It's what you call a cadence.
Hoorah!
This is another $9 for 26. Here we go again.
9 miles.
Same old stuff again. One more day and we'll be through.
Hoorah!
I'll be glad, and how about you?
And when I get back, this shit better be fixed.
Remember, this is a family channel. No cussing, because we'll be paneled. Nah. Boo. Let's see what Wendy's, if their lobby's open or closed.
Right.
Who knows?
Alright.
Corre, Vivi, corre! Yep. It's not showing us what we made again.
When it comes to Doordash, I'm really not surprised. I don't know how a multi-million-dollar company can have so much screw-ups on their apps, but hey.
It is what it is. But anyway, talking about people in our generation, what are they called? Ailments or
growing old pains.
Growing old symptoms.
See, when we were younger, and you know, we started to hit that teen stage, our bones and muscles were aching, while mom and dad and grandma and grandpa always used to say, oh, that's just growing pains. Well, guess what? We go through that crap again as we get older. It's either because instead of our bones growing, they're shrinking.
And I could just imagine the people that live in the coldest states, you know, because that affects too, the cold on some people.
But you know, sometimes in Florida,
I'm not, no, I'm just saying, like.
No, let me finish. Sometimes, okay, the hotter it gets, it'll also affect you.
I never thought about that. Humidity.
Yeah, maybe the dampness with the humidity being there.
Yeah.
But I mean, because there's days that I just hurt all over and it's so hot. It's like, just shoot me already.
Or when you finish doing a dash, your shift, and then all of a sudden you're hurting. The next day you just want to sit in a bathtub and stuff.
Well, I know, you know, like my doctors, my spine doctor, you know, he always just say, well, moving too much is not good, but sitting too much is not good either. His issue with me was because I was a certified nurse's assistant, so I was on my feet. And then he didn't like it because I worked more than 40 hours a week. So he was always on to me about that. You shouldn't be working that many hours. You're just putting more wear and tear on your body. Well, you know what? Somebody had to do it. So.
That's true.
You know, I don't down people if they only work 40 hours a week, because there was times that I could only work 40 hours a week, especially having a family, you know. My motto was my family came first. If my kids were in after school activities, I wanted to be there to see them do that. And I was for the most part. Then as I got older and started graduating, getting out of the house, blah, 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 then I don't know. I was like, well, I ain't nothing to do at the house. Let's just go ahead and work. Then everybody got on to me about that. Not that what I was doing was causing my ailments. It was just because I was getting older, you know, and I think more people today have more body injuries today, and I could be wrong, so if I am wrong, you guys be sure to correct me. I think people today, even with the safety attributes that we have out there, people still get hurt more today, I think, than they did in years past.
Yeah, and the next generation, this generation, is even going to be worse off, because remember, our generation, we were carrying backpacks. Now the backpacks, I remember at one time when my kids were growing up,
my kids had to
the
wear
backpacks were getting bigger.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was more books and stuff to carry. I don't know how it is in today's generation. And then another thing too is activities. If you were in sports in school,
right?
If you played Little League, Pop Warner football, that all, I always tell, you know, I never used to, when I used to see someone that couldn't lift up something like, oh, I can't, my back, but then they're jumping or into a pool or something, I always used to think, for real, I used to think that was all BS. Like, man, that's all BS and stuff like that. It's not until I got older.
Right.
And, you know, there are times that you can't lift up something, but then yet, another day, you know, you
might be able to
lift up something.
Right.
But I think that's what it is that what you do in the past, like a farmer or a person who lifts up stuff a lot, that eventually over time,
it's just taking
it'll catch up. Right, it'll catch up to you.
And that's like, I see a lot of really young construction workers, and I mean, whether it's doing the roads or building houses, in time, they're going to be old before their time.
Yeah. Yep.
Because, you know, they're going out there and they're making the money and they're doing their job, and a lot of them have a really passion for what they do, and that's great. But you know what? There's going to be times, and all it's going to take, just like Garcia, is to get hurt one time.
Yeah.
You hurt that back one time, and you're never the same.
No.
My son, in high school, they were doing it in NJROTC meet, and someone come up with the brilliant idea to take ropes, tow ropes, and pull a Hummer. The kids to pull a Hummer. Well, he was the PT captain, so needless to say, he was at the lead of the pack, and he hurt his back. And from that time on, he's had back issues since he was 18. I mean,
declined that bit.
Kids want to go out and do kid things. I mean, they're kids. They want to play baseball. They want to play football. They want to play basketball. You know, and that's good. Kids need that. They really do. Just like the girls want to get into cheerleading, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, you know, all of that. But in time, it takes, it does, it catches up to you and you don't even know it. My youngest son, playing football, at 13, blew out his ACL.
All right, kill that. All right, well, let's go to our secret location. I have to cut you short.
Okay.
Let's get there going. All right, we're at our secret location. The only bad thing about this zero stuff is that if you're trying to keep track during the day,
it's hard.
What your pay is.
Well, I guess I could write it down. I got paper.
I'm just saying, if someone's dashing by themselves,
oh yeah,
you know,
that would be a royal pain.
Then you got to try to remember this, try to remember that, try to, you know. All right, let's hopefully we'll get something.
But as I was saying,
go ahead.
Kids get injured. Luckily with him, he didn't mess up his growth plate in his knee. But he's blown out both of his knees playing sports. But the thing of it is,
go ahead.
Now that he's going to be 30, and this is my baby, he'll tell you, Mom, there's days. It's like, well, I tried to tell you.
Plus a lot of times, you know, we work hurt.
Then turn left.
We play injured.
Yeah, you know, and that's it. People work hard, and sometimes people play harder, and that was my youngest son. He still does that till today.
Right.
He works hard, But when it's time to play, when he's with his middle brother, you know, those boys get together and they want to be out there tossing the ball. They can get pretty rough even at their age. And they know they're going to feel it. But that's what they want to do.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, a lot of things, you can decline that one, we're not going to go. But it's like a lot of things too, is that, you know, where people tell us, like, watch out what you do today or how you eat today because it'll affect you when you get older.
And they're right.
Of course, we're all like know-it-alls when we're younger. And
don't want to listen to mom and dad.
But the other thing too is, like, you know, you want to experience life your way too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're happy for the tip, but it's like, okay, well, you jumped off a building, let me jump off a building,
right?
And let me experience that. But
I want to go cliff diving, Mom.
Right, but I'm just saying it is true, you know. And we're gonna be going to the white water rafting, and we already know to expect.
We're gonna be sore as crap.
Alrighty.
But that's what we want to do.
Yeah, yeah. All right, this the fair still going on. Let's go to this 7-Eleven. Corre, baby. Corre. Still not showing the dash.
Nope.
Know where we're going to?
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. I used to eat that stuff almost every day when I was in Jersey. It was right across the, hell no, right across the street from my house by the shore.
I'm surprised you didn't turn into a sub.
Between that and Blimpies. Blimpies of the past, because their bread was really big, like a Blimpie. Don't see that many Blimpies down here anymore. And their sandwiches aren't as wide as they used to be.
No, they're not.
That's how an no upfront address kills you, because if we knew where we were going to, that's a good one for $9.91, 3.6 miles. We are flying blind. Don't know what it's gonna be when we end. But that $9 one for Starbucks was not bad. But without them showing the upfront address, it's hard to double dash. We're kind of getting familiar with the upfront addresses not showing, like we're trying to master it. I think we're not mastering it yet, but we definitely are picking up on the formula.
Yeah.
You know, we're definitely picking up on the formula on that no up front. And it's just a matter of practice. You just don't know if it's 3.8 one way, the opposite of where you're going to with the Doordash. Because like I said, Doordash is the primary app. And plus you don't want those dinks for being late and all that other good stuff. I just want to show people what when you have a septic tank, that's what you have in your backyard. That's the overflow. Alrighty.
Alright. Back to our little discussion. Then there's the ones of us that have genetic issues. We didn't sign up for the program. It's just the way it happens. Then you've got those ailments and aches and pains, which ain't fun either.
Okay. That's what you wanted me to turn the camera on for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, working and hurting. I mean, I don't think it's taught. I think it's just the person or individual.
Like, I know when I was younger, I twisted me and my cousins were all out playing in my grandfather's backyard, and we had dug some holes that day for big fence poles. Now, mind you, he told us, these two are turning, to stay away from those holes. Well, we got out there playing in the dark, hide and seek, and I wound up twisting my ankle.
All right, well, we're at a bad intersection. Let's get out of here first. All right, go ahead.
So as I was saying, so I sprained my ankle really bad. Well, for that night, it hurt like crazy. It swelled up like a balloon. So Monday morning comes, my mom calls the family doctor. He gets me in there. He's like, oh yeah, for sure, you've definitely sprained your ankle. My mom's like, well, he's like, well, she can't go to school for at least, you know, a week and stay off the foot. And my mom's like, well, are you going to give her anything for pain? He's like, well, I really shouldn't. And I looked at him and I was in tears. It was hurting bad. He looked at me, he goes, gravity's not your friend right now, is it? And I said, it hurts when I put my foot down. He tells my mom, he said, I'll give her 2 pain pills. She's to take it, one tonight and then one tomorrow night. And my mom looked at him confused and she's like, but you don't want her going to school for a week. He goes, if I give her pain pills and those pills make her pain go away, he goes, what do you think she's gonna do? My mom goes, walk on it. He's like, bingo. I don't want her walking on it. He said pain pills can make it worse. So from that point on, if I have to be in excruciating pain to take pain pills. And then that was just something that always brought to my mind, okay, if I can work through it, I'm okay. But there's sometimes you can't. You have to actually have that type of medicine. And then some medicines also makes our conditions worse, as cameraman will tell you.
Okay, well, right now, waiting on a red light.
That's
2 deliveries, 7 miles. What do you think?
No.
Oh, 30 minutes to spare.
Because it's going towards Lake Parker.
Okay, then it's a no. Now that's working while you're hurting.
Yes, sirree.
He's doing it all on his
crutches.
Yeah. And he's got a leg brace on. And he's on his cell phone.
Yeah, he's got a knee brace on.
Yeah. But he's working it. He's still working. All right, baby. Run, baby, run. All right, baby, you got your Zaxby's.
Yep.
Corre, baby, corre. All right, baby, let's see what we did. Nothing. We didn't do nothing today. Blind spot payout.
I'd be more than happy to show you, but my phone keeps freezing up in Dash.
Dun, 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 dun.
41.25.
Not bad.
From 10 to 1.
Well, really bad. But to be honest, well, we did sit at the house. We didn't come out right away like we were supposed to, so we can't really call it 10 o'clock. So maybe 10:30.
3 hours. It's 1, 12, 11. So
11, 12, 1. It's 2.
then 10 o'clock would be 3.
Right, but we only turned it on at 10 o'clock. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well,
We didn't.
whether we were at the house or not, nothing dinged, so, I mean, it is what it is.
What I'm saying is, if we would have left at 10 o'clock in the morning, that'd been a different story. We didn't leave at 10. We just turned it on at 10 for the scheduling. So if you figure by the time we were done working on the car.
We'll see what it is tomorrow.
So either 10:30 or 11 to 1, 2.5 hours or 2 hours we did. So if it's 2 hours, that's not bad. 2.5, well, we didn't hit our mark like we wanted to with the $20 an hour. Alrighty, dude. Because remember, we just said let's just turn it on at 10. Regardless if we would have got a dash from the house, that we wouldn't have taken it anyway, because it wouldn't have been close enough to take a dash.
Right. Whatever you say.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let us know about working and hurting. Like the video.
Let us know some of your aches and pains. And how you may have gotten them. Other besides just getting old. So until our next video, guys, stay safe. See ya.
Don't want to be ya.
Nobody wants to be me.